Have you found yourself scrolling through TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram and noticing the growing interest in longevity and longevity foods? Naturally, you may think, what is that all about? So today, we'll explain what longevity is, which food groups promote longevity, and which particular longevity supplements you can try. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, what is longevity? To put it simply, it means a long and healthy life. Notice how it's not just about living longer, but also healthier. Today, the global average lifespan is approximately 73 years. However, the average disease-free life is 64 years. Several lifestyle factors, such as stress management, physical activity, and nutrition, play a major role in your expected longevity. So, doctors may recommend giving up smoking and drinking alcohol in moderation. They may also suggest developing good sleep hygiene and a consistent exercise regimen. But what about nutrition? Well, while there's no one-size-fits-all diet for longevity, there are certain food groups that can provide essential nutrients, may reduce the risk of chronic diseases, and help support overall health and well-being. So, let's take a look at the top 5 food groups that promote longevity. The first group, foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids. It's a common misconception that fats are a no-go for a healthy life, but that's far from true. Some types of fats are actually healthy and even essential for your body. Research shows that higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids are associated with an increased life expectancy. Studies also demonstrate that omega-3s also play a role in the health of our eyes, which become especially important as we age. There's evidence showing that higher intake of these fatty acids may reduce the risk of age-related eye diseases, such as macular degeneration, a condition that blurs your central vision. More importantly, an omega-3 fatty acid-rich diet may also lower the risk of metabolic syndrome, which is a group of conditions characterized by such symptoms as increased blood pressure, poor blood sugar control, increased hip-waist ratio, and high cholesterol levels, all of which may eventually result in a shorter lifespan. Now, on to the million-dollar question. Where do you get omega-3s from? Fatty fish, such as salmon and mackerel, are a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. You can also go for plant-based options and choose algae, flax seeds, chia seeds, or soybeans. Speaking of plant-based options, the next group is plant protein foods. Research shows that an insufficient intake of dietary protein can result in muscle atrophy, which is the weakening and breakdown of muscle tissue. Moreover, insufficient protein intake is associated with a higher risk of diseases of the digestive, respiratory, and cardiovascular systems. One way to counter these issues may be to include more plant proteins in your diet. These include legumes such as beans, peas, and lentils. Also, we recommend adding soy foods such as tofu and edamame to your diet. These foods are not only associated with anti-inflammatory properties, but may also reduce overall mortality risk. Moving on, let's talk about the third food group, which is probiotics. Now, did you know our gut hosts trillions of microorganisms? Some of the common gut bugs are from the families of Lactobacillus, Saccharomyces, and Bifidobacterium. When you consume probiotics, you help your gut's microbiota flourish. In return, these microorganisms can help break down food more effectively. They may also improve the functioning of your immune system and decrease the risk of certain chronic diseases. By the way, we've done a video on how probiotics help your digestive system and can help you with your IBS. Check the video here. Some great sources of probiotics are yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, miso, tempeh, and kimchi. Also, there are a few types of cheeses that also contain probiotics. These include cheddar, Swiss, provolone, Gouda, Edam, Gruyere, and cottage cheese. Another group of foods that may be important for longevity are high fiber foods. Dietary fiber intake is associated with a significantly lowered risk of mortality. High fiber foods, especially oats, contain beta-glucan fibers. These fibers lower the total and bad cholesterol levels, and thus may also produce heart health benefits. Fiber is abundant in plant-based foods like legumes, broccoli, avocados, leafy greens, and whole grains. Women are recommended to consume 21 to 25 grams of fiber a day, while men should aim for 30 to 38 grams a day. The last food group, which is associated with longevity, is foods containing phytochemicals. Phytochemicals are beneficial compounds produced by plants. But how could they possibly help us? Well, they may play a role in protecting us from oxidative stress. Factors such as smoking or UV light can lead to extra production of reactive oxygen species. These compounds are actually a normal part of our cellular processes. But an abundance of reactive oxygen species can result in damage to the basic building blocks of the cells containing DNA, proteins, and lipids. This damage can cause cellular dysfunction, which is a primary cause of aging. Since phytochemicals are antioxidants, they can help keep these processes at bay and may slow down aging. The good news is that getting phytochemicals from your diet isn't difficult. Plant foods like carrots, broccoli, berries, turnips, garlic, and tomatoes are rich in these compounds. All right, so we discussed 5 food groups that can be truly beneficial for your overall health and longevity, but sometimes your body may need extra help. So you may want to try out longevity supplements. The first product is called GenF20. It's actually an NMN product, which is suggested to work by affecting some processes in the energy production pathway of your body. The use of GenF20 may promote DNA repair, reduce brain fog, and energize your brain and body. Another supplement for longevity is Particular's resveratrol formulation. Resveratrol has antioxidant properties that have been linked to beneficial effects for heart, brain, and liver health. Including resveratrol into your diet may help protect cells from oxidative stress. And, as an added bonus, it may support cognitive function. Finally, the last supplement we found to be promising is from Puro Vitalis. Each capsule has spermidine, which is a compound that can help cells maintain stability and promote healthy aging. Since the supplement contains a high concentration of 98% spermidine, you can be sure it's free of unnecessary additives and fillers. Check the description below this video, where you'll find special offers for each product. Interested in more health-related content? Subscribe to Health News channel because more videos are yet to come. Thank you, and see you next time.